Oh, okay.
He's late.
What's the word?
Okay.
I guess we'll be playing.
Okay.
He hasn't even started yet, Ron. This will be his first session.
Duh.
Guess he's gonna be a level 3 with force.
It's whatever. That's
Yeah.
not much of a difference.
It's really not.
It was for me. It's the only reason it lasted.
Are you allowing feats at the ability score improvement option?
Yes.
Dude, the Eldritch Knight, it says...
I'm still also
you
holding
can
my
cast detect magic
standard.
at will without
If you pull out
spending
5
or
pieces of
spending any
inspiration,
spell
Most likely
then
it's gonna be something
you can
in
put that
your
towards an ability score.
encounter.
If you manage to collect
slot. So that means
10,
I have to learn the
No, we're
spell
doing
or
that
read it?
again.
then you can do a feat.
Or do I just have it?
That's in.
And I'm also
Eldritch Sight.
trying to open the book more towards if you do something outstanding story-wise, or do really well at role-playing. Inspirations.
104?
What are
Like
the
that's what
prerequisites?
only fixed my camera. I give him inspiration.
That's what I'm looking for. This is not for the Eldritch Knight.
Okay.
Here,
Yeah, it is.
back.
That's Eldritch Invitations.
Just one this time?
Yeah, this is part of the Eldritch portion.
Okay.
So when you're scrolling down, those are just different things you can do at certain levels, obviously.
Because we had new people joining us
Well,
this time
So what are
around,
the
I was
prerequisites?
just giving it
Eldritch Sight.
an inspiration to start.
Okay.
So
So
it doesn't actually say anything because there's.
you scroll up just a little bit. This is all part of the book. That's up there.
It's
Or
all
just-
part of the.
Like
So
if
this
you-
is ours to keep,
Five,
or are we
yes.
getting, oh,
Book
okay.
of Ancient
So we're
Secrets.
not
Is
giving
this
them away this
all-
time.
Is that all part of it? Is the question. If it's not all part of it, then you should have that base. If that is part of the book,
I
you have to
mean,
have one. Which to have the book, you have to have.
You
that's
got
one of that's one of the glorious things about having these big ass hard copies.
So I don't.
Well, they're
it doesn't
pretty
look
books,
like-
too. Very nice books.
Because you're gonna say, I
Hate it when I
to
Uber mine.
because-
Yeah, I did
here we go.
Nick, can I have a favor from
Kendra's
you real quick,
copy?
just to read this?
this one.
Yeah.
I don't. I'm trying to decipher whether or not he has this thing or not.
What do you
but
got?
I cannot touch.
Share with audience.
What are you?
Eldritch Sight.
Eldritch Sight, yeah.
Is
Page
it
110.
It does not show a prerequisite. However, it is immediately following the
He's a
section
paladin,
involving
maybe?
like a tome.
Yeah, but then these say prerequisites.
What
so
are
Whereas things around it also have marked prerequisites, whereas this one does not.
Where are you
specifically.
going?
Oh, so you're looking at it for when you get your
Oh, sorry.
one of your abilities.
Well, this says Eldritch Sight. You can cast Detect Magic at will without expending a spell slot.
Right.
But it doesn't say any prerequisite or anything like
It's like
that.
no level requirement for anything. It doesn't
Yeah,
say.
but it's under a list, right, of all the different Eldritch.
Yeah, basically,
Yeah.
which is underneath the book of ancient secrets, which I feel like is part of because of how it's set up. But I don't know for a fact.
Go to page 1.
What are you?
Eldritch Knight.
You're an Eldritch. So you're a warrior.
Yes.
Why are you in Warlock?
See, I thought that was in the wrong spot. I told you.
That would be why I was confused.
Oh, there it is. Yep.
Eldritch
Yeah, scroll
Knight,
way
page
the fuck up.
75 for your spells?
Yep. Wait. Oh, yeah, that's probably, yeah.
Metal, call it metal. We're good. Just scared me a little.
Do you want a book?
16.
He's looking at his.
Do you want a book?
He's a digital copy.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's easier for me to find stuff in here normally.
Are you sure about this?
Yeah, I would say I completely disagree. I hate PDFs.
I can work with either or. I used to I had a paper copy and a copy on my phone. I was working with.
I've just familiarized myself really well with the actual hard copy.
You've read them.
So like, I can feel and cut to like what I want to cut to.
I believe you.
Because I've done this far too many times.
Your hands become Control F.
Right?
Until my hands become Control F, though, I'll do it.
I'm glad I had Bonbon and Josephine here.
Yeah? Why?
I'm sorry, but that entire half of the table became so much sidebar. I was like, well,
Yeah.
I was
gaming.
I was trying to.
Advancing everything, and then Shockley was like, oh, he has maps. He's had maps for like 15 minutes.
I know. I was listening. I was trying to interact, and every time I tried to interact, McMillan or Shockley.
Both of them.
One of them.
It was-
Those
it was
two.
bad. When AJ joined in quite a bit too.
He did, but he wasn't specifically talking to me for most of it. He was
Right.
with them.
Yeah.
Those two kept dragging me back in, and I'm like,
Yeah. But this one is at one point I had to be like, guys.
because I kept trying to ask questions, and you basically couldn't hear me over them.
I couldn't.
Because in this kind of setting, I don't shout. What you hear now, this is as loud as I get, really. Don't like to be louder than that.
Same boat. I don't like getting loud. I don't like yelling.
Exactly. Spatial awareness, you know?
Yeah. Are these all done?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we got them.
We've got a problem.
Actually, I just thought about
You pick one.
having the extra level. It only gave me one benefit, and that out of everything we went through,
Yeah, between level 3 and 4, there's not much of a difference.
the only benefit was I got a feat.
Yeah.
That was it. That was the benefit I had. Which, don't get me wrong, that feat was amazing because it made me do some really decent damage when we had an encounter.
Took a feat based on
Which is-
damage.
No, I took a feat based on a rogue, and it works so well.
What'd you take?
Skulker.
Okay.
Skulker with a rogue, that's an assassin
Yeah.
archetype.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, that makes sense. You know?
it's a really good. You go stealth. Nothing unless it actually sees you, it doesn't see you.
Yeah, right. It's like, do you have true sight? Do you have tremor sense? Bugger off.
Are you close enough that you can visually see me? You can't, or I'm slightly obscured. You don't see me. Congrats. It shot an arrow and it hurts. You don't know where it came from. You just know you're hurting.
Something in that side of the world shot at you.
Yes.
Somewhere over there.
So it's weird. On the phone, when my version of the phone, when it autofills for Skulker, it says that if you miss, it's not detected. But in the book, it says if you attack, you're not detected, as long as assuming it's ranged. So that's a discrepancy I was gonna bring up, but I kind of used it to my advantage until now. I stayed stealth for most of the battle because I did hit every time. However, because the book doesn't specifically say whether you hit or miss, it just says if you're obscured, you're obscured.
Normally, the way stealth works, you stay hidden, and once you take another action, you are no longer hidden.
Yes.
So that's where the feat of Skulker would actually be super beneficial in being able to continuously hide.
So whereas as long as I'm obscured, I'm hidden. Until something walks up behind you, you're not hidden anymore.
We have consistently done stealth wrong.
So
No.
one thing I'm curious about is if somebody's in stealth and they're in like a room,
So-
you just slam a fireball into the center of the room, would they then light on fire so you can see them?
No, because that's not how fireball works.
Okay.
If they're within the radius of the fireball, then yes, you got lucky.
Yeah.
I mean, at that point, you just fill the room with a fireball.
Fireball doesn't burn anything that's one.
What's that? No, but I mean, like, you're still gonna hit them with it.
Well, yeah, you'll still hit him.
If you hit him with a fireball, he's no longer stealth because
But I was
he's hit
saying
with
no
a
to the
fireball.
catching
It
on
hurts.
fire.
Oh, yeah.
It would hurt.
Yeah. Sweet. I can't remember. I think I asked our other group the other day if you cast fireball on something, does it also cook it then?
No.
Yeah. Okay.
It's not enough continued heat. You would singe it or sear it at most.
You could use fireball to cauterize a wound.
I
Yeah. That's
Sanitize, not necessarily cauterize.
If it's hot enough, it is fire.
Well, couldn't you actually just cast it like, for instance, if someone got their leg chopped off, couldn't you just have them hold up their stump and then cast it like right past their stump? So that way the flame.
No, I think we'd have to hit it directly.
What you need to do is you need to design a machine that takes the fireball explosion and focuses it into a solid beam, very tight and needle point.
Well, another thing I was thinking is
So
you could
I'm
get,
just
like,
gonna learn the level 1 spell healing word.
you get like a frying pan and you cast firebolt on that, you can then just push it down on the dude's stub thingy.
Firebolt?
Or fireball ball, my bad.
Fireball? No, you die. Fireball at
I
that.
learned to spell searing iron and
Yeah, I was gonna say, what happens if you just got a piece of metal that could be infused with magic, and then you started setting it on fire, and now it's searing metal?
I mean, then it's just a hot piece of metal.
Yes, but it actually contains the magic, so it stays hot for as long as it has a magical resource to burn.
or you just make a magical item like heated metal.
Flame fire.
Flame fire.
Yes.
No, we're making this as complicated as it has to be, okay? So we're going this route. So essentially, you could do that and then just like poke somebody with like cauterize at that point, because it would be burning, right?
Healing.
Without causing burning damage.
Oh, it would totally cause burn damage. That's
Okay.
the whole thing of cauterize. It has to cause burn damage.
Okay. Well, I meant burning as like a status effect. Like
They're
now
not
on
going
fire.
to ignite.
Okay, that's good.
See,
That's
I think it'd be kind of cool if you're like hunting, instead of having to kill it and then cook it, just blast it real quick with a giant fireball. I'm like, yes, it's cooked.
You realize the
That's not
amount
how
of
cooking works.
power it would take to cook something that fast would literally destroy it. It would just
I
go.
just rather create
Oh,
a spell
yeah.
that says, here's breakfast.
Cat food and water.
There you
It
go.
exists.
There you
Good berry. It exists.
Good berry.
Really like
Speaking of food,
like create, 2 eggs, some bacon,
Yeah, create food and water.
pancakes.
So wait, that was a no with the 300 liter or 3,000 liter jug, right?
You know there's an alchemy jug that has an infinite amount of liquid.
But it doesn't have blood.
we're not trying to get
Could.
3,000 liters of blood, boy.
Yeah, you are.
You have water, trust
No,
me.
because
He
you
wants
want
to
3,000 liters of blood.
he wants to make a sword out of
iron
blood
out
instead
and
of-
make a sword out of it.
Why?
Because it'd be really cool to have a sword made out of the blood from your enemies.
Why?
That'd be
But
cool.
It's just made out of extruded iron. It's not made out of. It's not forged blood.
Well, yeah,
That would be
you do
badass.
that?
I mean, this is
Well,
a magic
it's
world,
magical, so
possibly.
yeah.
Oh yeah, we're not supposed to use magic too.
I'd say not in this. Not in this
You
world.
just should.
Yeah. Well,
Considering
so,
your own team members may turn on you if you did.
so where should I
Which,
put down?
You know,
like.
I kind of hinted towards.
Oh, yeah.
I was getting real nervous there for a little bit. And even then, I'm still not fully sure how I feel about him.
Wait. So what's spellcasting ability?
I don't think Rock is in this chat.
Is he not in this?
Oh.
Oh, I sent him.
All I know is that Joe came very close to having a fight with me at one point because I immediately did not trust him. I was gonna murder him. I thought about it.
Does anybody know where a list of the spells are with what they actually do in the book?
Say what now?
A list of the spells and what they do? Because I found a list of the spells at like 2.
Keep going.
Yeah, it's literally
Yeah,
just
it's
the
at the
rest
back
of
of the book.
Oh, okay.
Once you get to the
They're
list of the
alphabetical.
spells, that's where they start.
Yeah, they're right here on the freaking side. So why in the hell could my PDF not find it? I did the find word thing and it found the list of spells, but not anything that they do. And
Page 211.
and beyond.
Mhm.
Thank you. That was literally one page after where I was at.
I officially hate Facebook.
You need a hand.
I went into Messenger.
Yeah.
And I was going to add Kyle Bronk.
Okay.
I type in Kyle Bronk, and it brings up a massive list of people I don't know.
Yep. I don't know. Yeah, it does that now.
It's trying to integrate itself and become more popular.
It needs to not do that and
Well, it
allow me to look at my friends.
it
And
needs
Which is weird because it should prioritize friends and then add suggested people. If it's
Yeah.
gonna do that, it needs to do it
Yeah.
that way. I'm a beta tester. Why don't I just tell them this?
You are?
Facebook's?
Yeah, I don't actually do anything for it. I get the beta updates and my thing crashes all the time.
Bronk's
It's fine.
already in the. He's already there.
No, I
Oh, that could be
didn't
why
see
he
it.
didn't pop up.
Yeah, that could be why he didn't pop up.
So you know, if I
Call him
was,
out.
if I was a beta tester and it was constantly crashing like that, I'd get like pissed and just send them a really, really mean email. Like, dude,
Why? It's a beta. If you opt into
Yeah,
a beta,
but-
you're expecting crashing.
Yeah,
Yep,
what
there
you
it
should
is.
do is be like, oh, hey, it crashed. This is what was happening when I crashed.
Is it-
Yeah, I do
Crash
sometimes.
report?
I just sometimes don't.
Wait, did they run
I've seen some
alphas?
really detailed crash reports for Realm Royale lately.
Dang.
Because that thing's crashed in the same spot like 5 times for me.
However, you now have repeated
Yeah,
experience in
that's
the exact same.
that's
you can
why I
repeat it.
sent.
Multiple crash
That's
Look
reports.
at
why
you.
I sent that. Yeah,
Look at you
know what I'm
doing your job.
I am productively playing in this free-to-play game.
That's how I do things.
Oh yeah.
Sometimes I don't deal with Facebook anymore. I'm still in the beta because I don't care to actually opt out. Plus, then I get to play around with new features that a lot of people don't have.
Wait, do they run alphas or is it just like they make it in beta?
They make it, throw it. Hey, does it work? Did it stick to the
Oh,
wall?
okay.
It didn't stick to the wall. Fuck.
See, I thought they were doing like they'd have like an alpha phase and a beta phase like the video games. Yeah. never
This is
mind.
not a. It's a social media platform that's already been established. This is just updates.
Like,
It's a beta test for the updates they have, which is what I'm.
Okay, so wait.
I want another tattoo. I want more money to get the tattoo.
Oh, tattoo. I thought you said cat food.
I don't have a cat.
Yeah, that's why I was like, why do you want cat food?
I mean, maybe one day,
2,
but
3,
not anytime soon.
9, 10. So 10 more skills that I don't have proficiency in.
Oh no.
So you taking Bard?
No.
Well, look at the whole bar.
Oh god. Don't give some ideas. What are you doing?
I think it's Bard, Rogue, and Fighter are the 3 you need for just about every skill.
Yeah, something like that. I'm not gonna multi-class. I'm deep in my class.
Or is it monk?
It's not monk.
Okay.
Monk doesn't.
All right.
So
Well,
what is an Eldritch in this game then?
Eldritch.
Yeah, 'cause I mean, there's the Eldritch Knight, but then they have different stuff like Eldritch in.
Eldritch usually means magic.
Oh, okay, never mind then.
Ancient magics.
Okay.
Okay. Who's gonna start?
Okay,
Because it's already
2:30,
2:30.
yeah.
So, you guys are currently in the town of Northwood.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
You are sleeping in one of the buildings, and you wake up to a low rumble.
Okay. Do I know what it sounds like?
Avalanche.
Oh, okay.
Oh hell, they were a lot farther than us. Shit.
Does it sound like it's getting closer?
Not so much.
Okay, then I'm not
Can
sorry.
I roll for perception?
Perception.
Crap, do you have my dice left?
Like I say, if you want to borrow some, you can, but some of my dice are really unlucky. They give you high rolls when you don't need them and low rolls when you do.
So I actually have my own dice now. We forgot to bring them today. I'm kind of upset about it.
I can't
Even my own dice bag.
dice.
It's Galaxy.
That's why I now have my bag of holding for when I go places for the gaming.
I had to think about it. In my defense, though, I only have one set of every die, so I need a second set to really complete it. And I
One thing
can't.
I haven't checked to make sure it can fit with D&D books. I'm sure it can,
I got a
but I haven't checked yet.
15 plus 3 since I have proficiency in it, so 18.
Okay.
Or, right?
What is your perception?
3. Thanks.
It's 3?
Yes.
So yeah, you got 18.
18. Good. I'm just making
Yeah.
sure. It's been a while since I've played.
A month?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And other than that, I think I've only played.
It's okay, I forgot how to figure out whether or not I hit something.
So,
Mine's the X base, so.
when you look outside to see if you can see anything going on, you hear a crash. And you look out and you see
Sorry.
you see a crash. You hear a crash. And you notice a about 20-foot diameter hole form in the hill of the avalanche.
Uh-huh.
How far away is it, roughly?
Remember the town that you're in. You're in a few of the buildings that weren't covered in snow.
Okay, so it's like right across the street, pretty much.
Yeah, it's maybe 50 yards away.
Okay.
And you see a hole form.
I turn around and say, so there's a giant hole in that thing out there. We might want to go. Not in the hole, but somewhere else.
What's wrong with the hole?
That's specific.
Could be bad things. Plus, a giant hole forming the side of avalanche doesn't sound very good. And after what happened in the castle,
Well, they haven't found us yet.
I'm gonna walk to the window and see what he's looking
Yeah, you look
Yeah.
out and you see a dark spot. It looks like a hole
at. In the snow,
in the snow, on the hill.
How far away did you say it was?
about 50 yards. How big is it?
It's about a 20-foot wide hole.
Okay, I thought you said that.
It's significant.
I'm gonna walk outside and examine it.
Oh, you go out and when you look down into the hole, you notice it goes into a building.
Okay. Let's see.
Active perception?
Yes. Shh, that's an 8.
Looks like there's a bunch of stuff down there, but you're not sure what it is.
Okay.
I'll head out there and join her and roll perception. Oof. 9?
Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff down there.
It looks like I want to make sure I got all my things gathered. Walk that way.
Wait, did we leave anything in the building? I thought we all had it. Like,
You have a pack, bedroll.
So you like pack up your bedroll.
yeah, I guess I'll bring that stuff with me.
Yeah.
But basic concept moving out for the day.
Yes.
Okay.
Can you drop like a torch down there to get a better view?
You could.
Good, you'd be dropping it down into a house full of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You recognize it, it's more than likely one of the buildings that was covered in this avalanche.
So it's within the town's limits?
Yes,
Wait, is there any snow at the bottom of the hole?
yes.
Okay, just making sure. I was like, wait, did the snow just disappear?
No, the room is partially filled with snow.
Okay.
So part of the roof of this building.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're standing on top of it.
How deep is the hole?
Maybe about 20, 25 feet.
Okay, that's a little far to jump. But
You
Wait,
could climm down
is
if
there-
you take your
Yeah.
time. If you
Yeah.
jump in, you might hurt yourself.
Is there
Yeah.
anything to tie a rope off to up above it?
Not quite.
no.
I offer to have the rope around me as I lower people down into the hole.
I never said I was going down there.
If someone wants to go in the hole, I
Okay,
offer to
he's
do
just
that.
offering. It's like,
Yeah.
I could be your anchor.
Okay. But how will you get down there?
Unfortunately, I'd have to climb down slowly.
I'm going to pull my bag off my back, rummage through it for a moment, pulling out a couple of random odds and ends and laying them on the table, or on the, not the table,
The
the
ground.
snow
On the snow.
beside us, a crowbar, eventually 50-foot length of rope.
Yep.
And then a pile of pittons. And I'm going to start making myself a securing point in the snow with about 5 pittons.
What are pittons?
They're little anchor points.
They're
Oh.
anchor points for climbing.
Okay.
Oh, I thought it was.
And then I'm going to secure my rope to it.
Can you give me just a quick check?
Yeah, 4.
To see that your anchor points are secure and
Probably
ensuring you're doing it
No, you
properly.
probably don't
Survival,
want to use
probably
those.
a
do you?
survival.
Survival check. Shouldn't be hard. You pass.
I
Plus
was
3 in that too, so 15.
There you go.
Um,
A check of 10 for
Okay.
using supplies you have. Yes, will work. Daskell rolled in that 20.
Wow, okay.
It's the only nat 20 I rolled the entire time.
hey,
In fact, if I'd have rolled anything like that later on, I'd have been even better. I'd have taken the 10.
then I'm going to slowly take my time and shimmy down the stairs.
Yep.
All right.
I managed to find like the best places to put it with that
All
net.
right, you shimmy in first. Who's shimmying in second?
I'll go second.
Yeah, I'll go last. But after we're at the bottom, is there a way to like pull on it really hard and break it free so we can get our
Why?
stuff back or no?
Why?
Why would you want to do that?
In
Don't
case we
pull
need-
our way up.
Yeah, I was
down.
just saying, in case we needed
Just
to.
in case we need to escape. What are
We'll
you
get
doing?
back
Okay. Oh,
We'll get back to that.
God. No. What?
Sorry?
That hefty die.
Oh, that's pretty. I like that.
Yeah.
That's actually the kid's bag.
Yeah.
Oh, he leaves it here?
Yeah. He needs to come back to a session.
Yeah, it's been like,
It's been a while.
yeah, it's like a month or 2. Well, I mean, a month is.
Yeah, it's been almost
At
two,
least a month.
2 months.
Yeah.
That's not over.
I determined I'm going to use this from now on until I bring my own.
That's fine.
Unless he comes up, then I guess I'll use the phone again.
That's fine.
Propose.
So when you get down there, yes,
Uh-huh.
you notice that whose ever home this was, they not only had a good chunk of money,
Ooh, that's a
but they
pretty-
were an explorer of some sort.
Okay.
Because in the corner of the room, there is a calligrapher's bench
Interesting.
and table.
Okay.
There's a tool set, a very, very well endowed tool set.
It's
a
well-endowed
large
set.
tool
Large
set.
tool
Okay, large
set.
tool set.
Sure.
Someone's getting excited just looking at it.
Um, there are scrolls upon scrolls upon scrolls of maps
Map scrolls.
Uh-huh.
leaning in the corner.
I'm gonna say,
There are bookshelves of books galore.
Crazy.
And on on the bench, you see this sprawled out.
Interesting.
Just him?
I'm gonna
He's
walk
the first
over
one
and
to come.
take a good look at it.
You come down, you see him looking at the map.
What you got?
This is well, it's a map.
What language is this in?
Foreign.
Nothing I
did you
can
give these
read.
out yet?
You have one.
Oh, okay, I thought we were giving them to people.
I gave them to people.
Yeah.
Makes sense, keep it consistent.
Is this anything?
Since our party doubled in size, like, you know.
Isn't anything I can read then, probably.
Drew, you come down and you see these two looking at this map.
Looks like an island.
It's a little large to be an island.
Yeah,
Actually, no.
I hand drew this
that's pretty cool.
out of imagination.
The entire thing, or just the?
Well, I was gonna say, some of those look a lot like ancient ruins, and some of them look like the dragon tongue.
Can I cast detect magic on it?
Do you want to cast magic in front of two non-mages?
Oh no, never mind. I forgot.
Well, you have to know. You're safe to assume everyone you encounter is
That's
a
right.
non-magic user.
Yeah.
Can I roll perception on it to see? How,
Insight.
Okay.
You perceive a map.
Well, I did it. Oh,
Perception.
okay,
It's
so
a
yeah,
map.
It's a
Yeah,
map.
roll
Even if
insight.
you nat 1, you'd know it's a map.
14.
This is a very well done map.
Do I know about how old it is or anything like that?
It looks old as fuck. You can't read anything on it. You can't see a date. You can't
Yeah.
see areas. This
Nothing.
almost looks like something.
Wait, does the map look familiar though? Like, does it look like a map of some place I've ever been before? Anything like that?
I'm the wanderer,
That's
so
the same.
probably not.
Maybe, but no. There are some areas that look like they could be a land of which has been talked about, but you're not entirely sure. However, give me that insight roll.
Okay.
Or what did you roll a moment ago, I guess?
Insight?
Yeah. Well, how would
Oh, to see how old it was. It was a 14. It was a 14 again.
nice.
Classy.
Does anybody else want to give me that insight roll?
Sure.
Aren't the chances of rolling the same number twice in a row like astronomical?
No,
No.
Oh.
not on a D20.
18?
18. Thank goodness somebody does it. You have the bright idea of maybe taking this this bench that has all the tools it looks like to make a map to maybe make your hometown and see if that you can figure out where it's at on the map.
Okay, sure.
Maybe you can do something to make the map familiar. Who knows?
And you're from
Shady Oaks.
I really should have picked a better city name for my guy.
What was mine again? Cherson? Something like that?
Dude, mine's Grand
Charson.
Spoon.
Shady.
Mine was Charson. That's
She's going to be doodling for a hot minute.
Yeah,
I'm
she's
going
gonna be
to
doodling.
I'm going to wander and kind of like just check out the rest of the area, see if anything
Yeah.
else like stands out.
So you get to like a bedroom area and you notice that it has a shit ton of winter clothes.
Oh, awesome. I'm going to go grab 2 changes of clothes.
Okay.
2 changes.
Very
of
different outfits.
You were able to find it very easily.
What are we dressed for now? Winter or?
No, you're
No,
dressed
we're
for a
not.
regular climate.
Yeah, I'm currently wearing some fine clothes,
In fact,
some leathers on it.
The Grand Spoons is actually very, very far south.
Okay,
So you are beach weather normally.
I have traveler's clothes
wear
on.
jeans and t-shirts to the beach.
There you go.
Okay,
Same concept. Are you ready for North Dakota? North Dakota winter.
Okay.
Canadian winter. Let's be real. We're talking. It's
Okay,
cold.
So
You were in a mountain.
I guess can I grab? Wait, it says a bunch of clothes there, right?
Nice.
Did you go with him?
I'm in the hole with him.
He went into another room.
Oh, I didn't hear that. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm wandering about.
Okay, can I roll perception? See if there's anything you might have not seen.
I mean, what are you looking for?
You roll it. As you look around, you notice there are lanterns hung up. So if you want to light the room, you can light it up and make it all
Yeah.
nice and bright in here.
Yeah. I'll
So you
light the
can,
lanterns.
you know, there you go, and it's easier to draw.
All the lights
Now
on,
get
all the
advanced
lanterns are on.
Dick, turn off.
That's
There's
actually
one.
serious effort for this. Like lanterns. Like running around the room. Off.
Yeah. And then I have to run back around and turn them all
On. Come on.
Actually, I think my parents even have old school like oil lanterns and stuff at their house.
They're a pain in the
Just bring
ass.
those next time.
So you go around. You notice this guy has a lot of books.
Nice. Wait. What would I roll to try to find a magic book?
Do you have the ability to sense magic in any way, shape, or form?
Yes, but I was talking about like just kind of looking at them. Is there?
You have to take time to read them.
I could just,
You
like,
can't
read the
scan the
titles.
room and go.
That one.
Well, yeah, but I mean, I can't just like, read the titles and.
Can you read
You
the
can,
titles?
maybe.
We saw
Most-
math in crazy language.
Most
Yeah.
of them do not have titles on the spines.
So you'd have to pull them out, look at them.
How much would all the books together weigh if I were to put them in a backpack?
You would not be
This is
able to
a
carry
library.
A lot
one
of-
Oh,
shelf.
library.
You would not be able to carry one shelf of books in your backpack.
Unless you have a bag of holding.
They're very.
Books add up.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
Shut up.
How many books do you have with you?
6?
There, you can carry 6.
I thought you had more now.
No, it's 6, but these are small. I'm sure
Is
these
there-
are not,
These are not like this level of thin. These
They're
are,
not
we're
like
talking.
Dictionary.
Okay, I want to go into
Yeah.
a room where no one else is at.
Okay. You go into a room. In this room, there's a very, very old rug, couch, fireplace. So you wanted to collect wood, stuff for a fireplace, kind of thing. So this is a general living space.
Okay, I'm gonna cast Detect Magic on myself, and I will collect the stuff for the fire as well. Since I'm in the room by myself, they wouldn't be able to tell I was doing any magic, right?
Well, I mean, it kind of depends, but at the same time,
Does it have a verbal component? There's 3 people in the house.
Give 1 second.
I hear you doing something.
It does, but can't I just whisper that under my breath and it still work?
the component may require you to yell.
What does the component say?
It doesn't say it, literally just
It's
says,
just a verbal component.
yeah.
It must be verbally said.
Okay.
You can get away with it.
Okay, I guess I'll try to cast it by whispering the verbal component. Okay.
Succeeded. It's verbal. Congrats.
So then after I gather the fire stuff, I'm gonna go back in the other room and look at the books.
Sadly, there is nothing that's magic.
Okay, so then
What's the range on that?
30 feet.
30 feet?
Detect magic?
Yep.
Yeah,
So
Anybody
then
has a magical item who can detect it.
I would light up.
you would.
I was actually saying I'm gonna go through and look at those two, just to see.
Look at the people.
Yeah. But,
You know,
I'm in the other room. by the way.
yeah.
if you pass by and you look at Ben, you notice
My
you
bag.
His bag is glowing.
get a tingly sense from his bag.
Tiny spot.
Okay. Listen, wouldn't she light up too then?
No,
I am able to
it's
do
magic
magic.
item
I-
find.
I am,
Detect magic is people as well.
Well, you just detect magic, not people.
you detect
She
the
is a
use
person.
of
She's not a
magic.
magical creature.
The presence of magic, it says.
You can use your action to see a faint aura around any visible creature or object in the area that bears magic.
Are you currently magic-y?
No, I'm not casting anything.
There you go.
Cast,
Okay.
no enchantments, no.
I am able to
Nope.
use
The
magic.
only thing.
Do you remember Fred from my Skyrim campaign?
I was never here for
Oh shit!
that.
Damn.
Yeah, well,
Oh well, yeah. Yeah, I had a guy who was cursed.
I don't
He
even.
would glow. He would
He
glow
would
some
glow.
crazy weird colors. You have to detect magic on it.
Okay.
Surprisingly enough, Daniel would show up on your radar, but it would show up in an opposite manner.
It's like
Damn it, Daniel.
inverse.
He's inverse magic.
So instead of glowing, he just like turned.
He would.
You
What?
turn
Yeah.
dark.
He would be a dark spot.
Black spot.
He'd be like, that's sketchy.
Yeah.
Just like that.
He's a black hole.
Okay, I'm gonna look around like the entire house quickly to see if there's anything that's glowing.
That's the only thing you spot is within his backpack.
Okay.
He does this weird double take after you notice, and then keeps going. I assume.
Oh,
Sure. Okay. I'm gonna put on one of the sets.
You notice he's put on winter clothes.
I'm gonna ask him where he's from. I can probably see the clothes at this point since I'm in the room with him. So would you mind if I stole some of the clothes too?
Do I mind if you steal some clothes?
Yes.
That's a funny question.
Well, I mean, he kind of stole the clothes too, so I figured no.
You can't take these.
Yeah.
Straight my clothes.
Okay, so I'm gonna run and grab, I guess, 1 set for upper body and 2 sets for lower.
You're able to outfit yourself.
Right. Okay.
As you look around, you're also able to find 4 days worth of rations for all the people in the party.
Okay, guys, I found a bunch of food for us.
Cool.
And I start picking it up. Or just my portion of it.
How much?
4 days rations.
4 days worth of rations for
Oh,
everyone.
I already
And when
did.
Bronk does finally decide to show up, he gets 4 days as well.
Okay.
So we do
So I have 14 days total?
we still have the rations that we got in like our pack thingies, or did they get taken from?
No, all your gear got taken from you, but you were able
You
to pick
found
it all
it.
back up.
Yeah, I just wasn't sure if they actually took our rations. I was like, ooh, food.
I would. But
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That's probably what I would do. Oh, food, fuck yeah.
It's not even good food though.
Yeah, that's what probably would be. Just be like dried meat and fish or something like that.
And that's about all they had in the castle.
Yeah. Except they have prisoners, so they can also make other stuff.
Hey, where'd you get the nice, or have you walked back in yet?
Oh, sure. I'll walk out of that.
Hey, where'd you get the clothes?
They were generously donated.
Okay.
You hear me laugh.
You notice she's finished making her hometown map,
Huh.
and she's made a mark on the big map.
Interesting. What's this?
That's my town. That's where
In the
I'm
back of
from.
your head, you think bullshit because that landmass is much bigger than the continent you believe you live on.
At
Interesting.
least I think that's my town. I don't know.
What makes you think you there?
Just by the landmarks that I remember.
Huh. Okay.
Because you've been around to a few places. You've been to the capital at least too, right?
I'm a traveler too. I'm a wanderer.
Okay. Well, even you looking at it,
Yeah.
it doesn't seem right.
Yeah.
Because with the landmarks being around, you're halfway up the continent.
We are right now, or
No, where your hometown is.
oh, okay.
You right now believe yourself to be way in the north, like
Mhm.
way super north.
Yeah. Yeah. Something's not quite right.
Either way.
We'll take it with us. I'll keep it.
So you said it was obvious they had a lot of money and stuff. Does that mean they have any money sitting around?
Look around.
A
search
little
time.
perception for
Yeah.
monies? Son of a bitch! I got a one.
I wanna. There's a calligrapher's desk here, right, with all their stuff. When she said she wanted to keep the map, I want to rummage through and see if I can find a map case.
Yes, there's plenty sitting in the corner full of
Okay.
maps.
Okay. I'm gonna take a look at some random map that I grabbed.
Cities and towns,
Okay. I'm gonna grab one that looks.
all over the place.
I want to grab one that doesn't look like it's been beaten to hell and or had good age to it.
All of them have age to them.
Right. I'm just trying to find one that doesn't look like it's gonna rot out as we travel.
No, it's not. You get one.
I'm gonna leave its contents in it, and I'm gonna hand it to her and be like,
Okay, what's this?
keep it dry out of the snow. You're gonna take it with.
Okay. And then I'm gonna go in the other room and look at clothes. Find some warmer stuff.
So I'm gonna hop in the other room and I'll just grab 3 map cases. It look like they're still pretty well held together, not like they're gonna break or something like that while we're running around.
You handed me a map case or an actual map?
Map case.
Oh,
It's got some stuff in it.
Under.
Yes.
In your in the case you were handed lies that map.
Okay. Okay. Where is this? You know where this is?
Looks familiar.
It's not where we're standing, is it?
No.
No.
Try to find it.
Try to find it?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go through all of the map cases and look at every single map.
You're just gonna flip through maps and
Pretty much, yeah. Try to find something that looks close to my hometown.
No, I try to draw your hometown.
Well, I figure I'll try to look for one first, and if I can't find one, then I'm gonna try to do that.
artistic skills are lacking.
Yeah, pretty much. Wait, how many maps do you have drawn over there?
Yes.
Dozens.
Son of a bitch.
How many would you like?
Well, I said I go through all the maps. So I guess all of them?
Wasn't that the perfect response? Not how many do you have, how many would you like? Do you think this is a game?
Do you think you found it?
I don't know.
Did you turn the map upside down?
Yes, I did.
That's what Bonbon did too.
So I'm like, the arrow is pointing that way. Arrows usually point north.
Hold on, what's your guy's name again?
The name?
Yeah.
I told you my name something like 4 days ago.
In his defense, those 4 days have felt like a month.
Yeah.
Maybe.
This is true.
Well, I
Or was it actually?
I yelled your name and I asked you where you were from
Hey.
again.
You can't say things like that, sir. And I don't care that you're the DM. You can't say things like that.
Yes, I can.
Yeah, 'cause he's
Because he's God.
I wouldn't go
Well, I
that
definitely
far.
don't see mine, but
Okay.
is it that
He never answered, and I got a little upset.
the top one?
That's yours.
Huh?
Yours is
Oh, so I was gonna say, I thought he said it was like Char something town.
Yeah, it's fine.
no.
Oh,
His is
yours,
Thundera.
not bad. Yeah, that's right. Jesus. Sorry about that.
Charleston.
Yep.
It was something else, but you ended up changing it. It actually worked out better.
Yeah, well, I just called mine
Well,
grand spoons.
He pulls out a whole bunch of maps
Oh my God. Where are you finding all these?
in the tubes.
The
map
cases.
The map cases against the wall.
This guy's been around.
Is anybody currently using the map drawing table?
No.
Okay, so could I use it?
Sure. You spend some time drawing that.
Yay!
Ooh, okay.
You know where this is? I can't find this one.
Oh, can I stand behind them
Unless it's
and
like right
look with
there.
them?
But
Let me give a hint. You remember where you're at? Vaguely. Vaguely. You're in the town of Northwood.
yes, so those are mountains. But
How did they discover that anyway? I was in the middle of listening to the other three, so. I was in the middle of listening to the other three, so I actually don't know how they discovered the name of the town they were in.
Oh, the first day they got here, they noticed the sign.
Oh, they did?
Mhm.
I'm pretty sure we didn't.
You did not. You did not bother looking.
That's true.
Well, see, the only problem with this is it's like an indent in.
In our
so
defense,
it'd be like
we were really
here,
confused and
no.
kind of lost.
That looks like the closest thing to me.
We also had a rougher
There's
journey
no
than
indent
they
up in the center up there. Or
On
like
the
indent
back.
up there.
It says the Northwood Forest rests to the east and the capital is to the west.
Okay.
So west and
So
east.
where's
So
the
it
capital?
actually could be right there.
You take note that the capital name is,
How do we know that?
you should know it.
I was gonna
Okay.
say, it's the capital of like our continent. You should.
Yes, you will know what the
Yes.
capital name is. It is New Salem.
Wait a second. Isn't this upside down?
That's what I thought, but
Sorry.
In the words of 21 Pilots, East is up.
The problem is that arrow's pointing.
we don't know what that sign means.
Yeah.
If only someone knew what dialect it was.
Yeah.
See, the really crappy thing is, I was even gonna take detect language for my.
Comprehend language?
Somebody else in the other group did, but they couldn't do it because everyone else
Was
wanted to
watching.
watch it.
Yeah.
It's like, you need to find a moment when I can do this.
I don't even have
Was it
comprehend language.
Oh, bonbon.
It was Bumba. Okay.
And it's not in
It's
Elvish, Sylvan, or Halfling.
It was like my first real experience.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. Oh, no, I think you did have it right the first way, I guess. Because if you look, the mountains now are going up and down, where before it was like
Yeah.
a V instead. Okay, yeah, you guys were right. Sorry about that.
I just thought I'd turn it just to see.
It's why it's facing that way.
Yeah.
I know I'm somewhere really far south, but this. Oh.
You really-
It's meant to show
Holy
you.
We
crap.
really enjoyed this. Didn't you?
You
Yes, I
put
did.
me that far south, though? I think I'm right here.
Wait,
Here?
can Bonbon actually read that?
If he casts it,
Nice. See?
Oh, okay.
We have a river.
There's that thing there, yeah. That's the only thing I can
Bet.
think of. Jesus Christ. Okay. So I'm gonna put this in one of the map tubes that I have.
take note, you know that you are much further southwest than any other city.
Okay. So actually, that is.
Read the back.
Oh yes.
Yeah, there's facts on it.
Yeah, there's facts about your map on the back. I want to give you some context clues.
Oh, I thought it was just notes that whoever wrote it had left for himself, so he knew in case he ever got the map separated.
Sorry.
He kind of knew where it would be.
Oh, so yeah, dude, I picked that out right away.
Where's it at? Where are you pointing?
Right down here. Because the mountains are to the northwest. There's a lake
Okay.
right there.
There you go. Yeah.
Right
It'd
here.
have been really funny if you.
Sorry, so you are not. I got it.
Oh, right
myself
there.
mixed up.
Or me, well, that's the giant lake. It says there are mountains to the northwest to conceal a desert. Sorry, and there is a grand lake directly north, but that could be that lake.
There's a lake here, a lake here.
Yeah. Well, I know at least
Well,
pretty close to. That's the desert. So yeah, I've got to be over here somewhere, like right there, I think.
Yeah,
And these
there
are-
is a lake there.
Yep, and then these are plains. Well, not that, but the lake is still just north of that area. pretty
is that a
much.
lake?
Don't know.
I didn't think about that. But this looks like the only desert area due to the sand dunes. That into the very top northwest, or north, yeah. Okay. Sweet. Do you have one of those drawn in like English as well then? For when someone uses detect magic on it?
Yeah.
Or
I
not
don't
detect
know where
magic.
Winter Grove is.
Nice, okay.
English.
English.
Well, put it this way:
I'm
is
still laughing.
I have the
Better.
code, so they can
Mm.
translate it.
But those aren't, like the language you use, that's not just a made up language, is it?
Maybe.
Oh, yes, it is. All languages
Oh.
are made up.
Okay.
It's just only so
Even
many
English is
there.
made up.
Well, yeah, but I mean, that's like an actual.
We just accept it
You
as fact.
used
It's made
multiple
up.
real languages though, didn't you? Or I guess maybe not real, but like video games and stuff like that. 'Cause some of those look like the ancient Nord runes that I used to be able to write. Not Nord, Jesus Christ. Ancient Norwegian ruins. I just had to say it before.
They're Nord now. You said Nord. They are Nord runes now. Bet. We have to redesign the
Let's
maps.
think.
What are you thinking?
Oh, I'm just
He's
doing my
looking-
thing.
Doing your thing. Do you want to look at some of the other maps and try to figure out where the other cities are?
City?
And would you like a pen to maybe?
Pin?
Write your notes.
Have a
pencil. Go
use
the pencil.
Yeah.
That's probably fair.
Worst case scenario, I can always print out a new one. Or rather, photocopy the original again, because I don't actually have these digital.
You don't? Oh,
I haven't scanned them in yet.
I see.
I've only photocopied.
Hide her little orange mark by just making the entire page orange. She'd be like, so where did you think you were from again?
Not there.
The entire continent's now orange.
Did you really hand draw that whole thing?
This is what you were doing over Christmas?
No, this is what I did like 2 days ago.
Oh, I was gonna say, you probably did it last night.
It's a lot of work and effort for that.
Surprisingly, it didn't take me as long as I thought.
Yeah, did you
Hour and a half?
say
90 minutes?
Well, no. Creating the map took me an entire afternoon after work.
Yeah.
And a little chunk of work.
Dingleberry.
You had a little chunk of work. We don't talk about that.
I did all of the other maps yesterday at work. They needed me on the ops floor for a while, so gave me perfect amount of time to just
What shift was on?
maps. I forget.
Still wish
Was
we
it Ciliano?
could runes instead. I'd go read it then.
That was Bravo. But like,
It was one of the new guys. Who's
Hugh?
lead. I
is it
forget his
Shift
name.
Lead?
I forget the guy's name.
McLean? David? No, David isn't with them anymore. Oh my God, Lord.
Who's blowing you up?
McLean. Yeah.
You.
Yeah, I said this year.
So technically, we both text in a very certain pattern where we text in thoughts, and so how you would speak to somebody, you'd say a sentence and then pause, right? Or you'd say a couple of sentences and then there would be a pause, a break. When that break happens is usually when we would hit send. So if I was having a conversation with you, I'd be talking, and then the pause would happen, and I'd hit send, like that. We both do the exact same thing. We're the same person. It's kind of scary.
Very
you
good.
just imagine a female version of me.
I don't want to.
Slightly more shy though, not as confident as I am.
Okay.
Nowhere near as confident as I am, but I don't think most people watching are as confident as I can
You
be.
think so?
Mm-hmm. Skinny island, little island.
Yeah. Yeah.
Actually, one thing that is kind of funny is I was actually gonna, I thought she drew out her own town map and everything herself. So I was like, oh, dude, I'm gonna make mine way down at the south. I was gonna have it be like that large chunk right above the island, and I was gonna have it include the islands as well. And he's like, it's mine.
Mine.
I pre-made all these maps for you
Yeah.
guys. That way, I wasn't doing the hope you can draw.
Yeah, that's one reason why I was like, I just read through the maps first.
I have 0 artistic skill, so I appreciate you not making me having to draw. It would look horrific.
I was just hoping I did well enough that people can actually look at it and go, yeah, that's the thing.
I actually never got a chance to look at the maps.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. Whenever they're done, which they will be eventually, I'll just look at them then. I
I
just think I could look at the ones on the last one, but I don't
I
want
don't know what city's supposed to be like.
Oh, so the capital is in the very bottom of that map, and it's including Bonbon's hometown,
Oh, okay.
which is Schedule.
Scheduled, I don't know. So
Scheduled?
New Salem is our capital?
Yeah.
Way over there? Jesus. Okay.
Is that right? Are you going off with the context clues in the back too?
Mountains to the east.
No, for the streaming farming simulator again.
I don't know.
I'm restraining myself from letting you know whether or not you're right or wrong.
Yeah.
Because I'd rather you guys be able to kind of formulate this yourselves and have the fun with it.
Which
It is amusing though.
It is
This
amusing.
is the New Salem one, that one.
It does kill me. I'm like, no, it's
They need to know the things. You're like, I can't tell them,
You can't.
but they need to know. Yeah, I know there's things done. I have to collect them.
Things done?
It's a game I'm playing. I'm in a collective with people, and they actually achieved things while I was gone, which was kind of nice.
I wish their Star Wars Guild would do that.
Just people not playing over the holidays.
I'm not strong enough to do things. I
I
tried,
know, it's okay.
but
I know
no,
you're
they went from 29,000 points to 60,000 points overnight. Or this morning, I should say, because I haven't been on since last night. It was like 2 o'clock. Well, it wasn't 2. No, I need to open. I need to see my dailies.
It definitely could be. I don't really see any other places that have like that sharp of a jut out other than that one spot.
I want to say that Winterberry's like here.
Oh, is that Village of Skjold? Not Skjold?
It's SKJOLD.
Yeah, in
Welcome to English.
like
It's fucking
Norwegian and
weird.
stuff like that, the J, when it's like that, it's like a yo or a Y sound normally. So like Skjold instead.
Oh, okay.
Like a
Like
Jarl?
Mjolnir.
Yeah, like Mjolnir.
So that area where the text is
Mhm.
in the middle of mountains,
Oh,
um,
so they're all mountains.
that's it's all mountains. Yeah.
Okay, it's a mountain range.
Yep.
Okay,
Oh, so like, are these
Yeah.
mountains right
Yeah.
here?
those are plains.
Okay.
These are the
Burning
mountains.
of fire.
It's a very, very thick set of mountains.
That's why it said the mountains were treacherous.
Great title, huh?
Hmm?
Great title.
Hey, this is down here by mine. Knives C.
Okay.
Mine has Knives C on it as well. I'm right next to it. So this one, Dingleberry apparently, has to be somewhere down over in this area. But here, yep, he's right.
Oh. Dingleberry,
Yep, and the Dingle Fields are just to the west of it.
right here.
Yep.
The Dingle Fields.
The Dingle Fields.
Are they not glorious?
Thank you, McMillan.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it was too perfect. I had to make the Dingle Fields, just
Right.
like how he's the Grand Spoons next to the Fourth River
Wait, what did that say?
and the Knives Bay.
That word?
That's
I don't know where this is. It says the capital is to the far west and the Northwood Forest to the
Field.
east.
Mm.
Carriston.
Is this the Northwood?
Did we find Winterberry yet?
No, that's what I'm looking for.
Ah, sorry.
I wanted to say it's like right here somewhere.
Well,
I'm enjoying this great thing.
I'm sure you are.
see, one
There we go.
question I have is, what are the trees on here?
The dots.
The dots.
Oh, okay.
This is a forest.
Okay. See, for some reason, I was just thinking those are like just flat plains. It was like grass or something.
Yeah,
Oh, that makes
the blank
sense.
areas are usually plains or tundra.
Okay. Good. So let's see, what's the back of that one say?
Just the capital is to the far west
Okay.
and the Northwood is to the east.
Mhm.
So if this is the capital,
Well, this one is just south of the mountains from Winterberry. So this one's gonna be just a little bit under that on the other side of the mountains. You find something that's like sticking out and then goes back down and then goes back up again and yeah. This one almost looks like it could be here. Because yeah, that one kind of sticks out and this sticks out down there.
there's plains here. This is still forest up here. So this would be plains?
yeah.
That'd be plains.
Ah,
Well, actually, there's a desert symbol.
oh,
Sand
okay.
desert.
Got it. Hmm.
Ben, you got input?
Oh, I'm trying to figure out the text.
Oh,
I'm reading a cryptograph over here.
Cryptograph,
Yeah.
okay.
Because this
Are you
one,
keeping it up there or you're sharing with the class?
this one does
Okay.
say the capital is just as far east as, what was it again?
Terriston.
Terriston is to the west. And then
East.
the capital is as
East?
far east as Carrickston is to the west.
Oh, so they're coastal.
Yes, that means
Oh,
that this would
okay.
have to be somewhere in like, well, it wouldn't have to be coastal, because for instance, if Carrickston was like here, then that would put us somewhere here.
Yeah, but this is Kirsten.
Oh,
Yeah.
you know where that is.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, my bad. I'm sorry, guys. I didn't know that. Yeah, this has got to,
Oh, what the?
this has
He's
got to
fidgeting
be
and dropping
somewhere
it.
in the middle of the continent then. And then the clue after that is Winterberry is just north on the other side of the mountains. So yeah, it's got to be somewhere over here then.
Okay.
You can do it!
Well, problem that I'm having is I can't find a spot where the mountains like jut out to the side like
It's
that.
hilarious. It's staring you in the face because it's in the middle of the map.
It's right here. We can.
Yes, but because I mean they jut out like right there, but they don't continue to go down after that. It kind of does the same thing there, but it doesn't continue to go down.
You having fun?
I am.
I can tell.
Does it look different this way?
Give me an insight roll.
Who? All of us?
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm gonna roll and say real quick. Ooh.
Intervention from the guy.
15.
11. Ow. 14.
Okay, Dana, you're looking just a smidge too high.
When I look here?
Yeah.
Okay. So, for this one or that one?
Both.
Okay.
Notice the hills.
Hills.
Yes, there's a symbol for hills.
Mountains.
Oh, did I not put the symbol for hills on there? I
Oh.
I apologize.
We didn't need it.
You didn't need it,
It
but
says that there's supposed to be symbols for roads on it, but there's none on this at least.
But there are on the
There.
smaller maps.
Yeah.
Maybe, just maybe, your overarching map isn't all
Those are
inclusive.
hills. The very, oh, sorry, the very slight, like, up these, those are the hills.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, those hills. Okay. So, Keaton. Kelton.
Whatever, it's there. It's there.
Hmm?
It's there.
When you're so overpowered, you just immediately get to go one up, hit the next dude in line. You're like, yeah.
Winterberry is supposed to be north of Kelton, though.
It's just north on the other side of the mountains.
So that looks like Kelton here.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, Jesus.
I haven't read any of those things, so I'm just kind of like, when they say something, it's just like there.
Yeah, you're right. That mountain does jut out right there.
That's why we did this in pencil.
I said,
Oh,
so you do
there's
the
the
mark. I'm like,
hills.
oh.
Okay. So that would put Winterberry there.
Yep. Because there's
It's actually a
even-
double V.
Yeah, it's Winterberry.
Winterberry.
Yeah,
Okay.
VV.
Yeah.
It's German.
Yeah, I wasn't just pronouncing it really weird.
Winterberry is German.
Yeah, because there's even like a little indent right there.
Yeah.
I just
Now, look
chopped that
very
one
carefully
six.
at the Winterberry map.
Aren't we in Winterberry?
Look very carefully at the Winterberry map.
Northwood Forest.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the giant gas castle. Maybe. No?
No, we're quite some distance from there.
Yeah?
Yeah, aren't we inside Winterberry right now?
No?
I thought you said that's what the sign said outside.
No, the sign says Northwood.
Oh,
Northwood
yeah,
Village.
Northwood Village. So we're in one of these places here.
No.
Well, the
No?
Northwood
The
Forest. is up
Northwood
there, so
Forest
that's
is on the
further
other
north.
side of the mountains from Winterberry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
We're here.
Yeah,
We're in this general vicinity.
okay.
wait, so I didn't find
I
like a
thought we were further north than
Northwood
that, though.
map in any of those map cases?
No.
Where the-
Believe it or not, I actually forgot to make a Northwood.
Okay, I was gonna say, how do they have maps from everywhere except for the place that they're from?
But the Northwood Village was for Joe. However, he didn't necessarily need the map because he had everything up here. He knew the region.
So then if I'm further south, that would probably put me down here
I don't know what your map looks
for
like.
Shady Oaks.
What context do you have?
Protected by mountains, one of the oldest cities.
Okay.
Has lumber and quarries. They trade for fish, protected from the cold of the north.
Okay.
So yeah, they would probably put me right there.
What's the map look like?
I'd say she got it pretty damn good. I mean,
I'm in this mountain range somewhere.
yeah, I was gonna say it's gotta be here, here, here.
Forest.
It's a small lake.
Oh, and then if you see mountains keep branching off to the,
Small lake. Where do you see a small lake?
Right there.
Oh, tiny lake.
Yeah.
yeah, it's like a.
So it could be like right there. That's why I thought it was right there originally, because this mountain branched off, but it's probably right there.
Yeah, some of that does kind of branch off too, but the lake here is like down at the bottom. And plus, that's not connected to a river going down like this is
That's a
here.
road.
Yeah, but on here, it doesn't show the roads, just rivers.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
That's the starting better.
yeah,
Oh,
okay.
yeah, so it is right there.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry about the orange mark.
She's lying.
I want to see like mark up all your things.
I still haven't found Veston.
Oh.
I am so sleeping fast.
Capital, it says the capital is far north. That means it's down here somewhere. There is a sea on the other side of the mountains and to the east.
Oh, that's inside the desert. Yeah. Well, I think.
This symbol is right there.
Yeah, but if you look how it kind of curves up and then goes back out, it looks a lot like the spot there.
Mm-hmm. It's not far north, but
I mean, we don't know
Yeah.
the scale
Yeah.
of this.
Yeah, it's also far enough north where.
And what's our scale on?
150 meters.
Miles.
Oh, miles.
Yes.
Okay.
Miles.
There's 150 meters. That place would be tiny.
Tiny.
Yeah, no. Every inch on that page is 150
Good Lord.
miles.
So it is a long way to the capital.
Was there any like animals outside or anything like that when we got here? I completely
Wildlife.
forgot to ask.
There's some wildlife. Not much, but there's some.
A little bit,
Hmm.
a little bit.
Is there any like large deer or anything like
Not
that?
that you have been able to find.
Okay.
I think that's
Can we
all.
ride deer if we capture them?
Good luck.
Animal handling, sure.
Hmm.
I mean, it's not impossible, but this isn't dark.
Yeah.
Just because you knock it out and put some berries on top of it doesn't mean it's gonna like you when it wakes up.
Well, I was thinking all you have to do is capture it, and if you try to get on and it starts bucking, you just knock it out or hit it really hard. And when it wakes up, try again. If it keeps bucking, you just hit it again really hard. You just keep doing that until it quits bucking.
We're done.
Or dies.
Yeah, one of the two.
I think
That's
we've
not
gone
how
through
taking-
before.
Okay.
Well, I mean, it's
Eventually, it just
Jason,
stops.
external conditioning.
Conditioning.
Yeah, it's external conditioning. You're being bad, I'm gonna hit you. If you be good, I'll give you a treat.
Oh my god.
If it's capable of comprehending that as a wild animal,
Yeah.
Well,
that has to be
isn't that how
bred
you
in.
domesticated dogs?
That has to be bred into a domesticated animal.
So the way we made dogs was taking wolves as pups and then breeding the ones that were more obedient.
It's still hostile as shit.
Gronk hasn't even seen your message for today.
So if you guys want to keep going and trying to figure where things are.
We're done.
Oh, you've finished?
Yeah, we finished every
Oh,
single
that's
map.
Okay.
So wait, do I hold on to mine since I said I'm carrying it around in a scroll?
If you so
Wait,
desire.
we did find yours, right?
Yeah. I ended up finding mine shortly after I went over and took a look at it. But it's too weird because, let me see that again really quick. No, yeah, that is, that doesn't correct. Wait.
Hmm.
Oh, nobody marked it. Can I see the pencil really quick?
Yeah, I didn't mark it, sorry.
Yep, no
I
problem.
didn't know what the name was.
Grand spoons, because I couldn't
Is
think
this
of
phone off?
anything.
Yeah, his phone rang once and then went to voicemail.
Maybe he doesn't want to be bothered today. I don't know.
It's okay.
Yeah.
After our session, we should go about it.
Did
Or his
you,
phone's dead. I don't know.
did you want to write the name down so it's actually readable?
Sure.
Sorry.
What's the name?
Grand spoons.
Oh,
I couldn't
yeah.
think of anything.
Did you circle it?
Oh, yeah, it's down, yep, there. I actually did a kind of small circle. You can fix that too if you like.
It's fine.
Yeah, my handwriting is really hard to read. That's why I normally don't write anything
Okay.
down. So it's-
So you were right. You found your general vicinity. However, you should take note. There's a lot of those cities that you have now put on the map. You've never really been to a handful of them, but you've heard of them.
Okay.
General point, because it's just really, really far away. In fact, you know,
As the
You?
group chat, they're talking about whether he made it here or not.
Yeah, someone asked if he made it here. The suspense was killing them. I was like, he's not hearing that for a while.
Who?
Bon, did he make it or did he? The suspense is killing me.
so
So I said, he's not here
Okay.
yet.
Okay.
you know that it takes about 2 months worth of travel to get down to Thundera.
That's the one we didn't mark. Are you hiding your map somewhere?
No, this I
Put
never
it this
saw
way,
his map.
Shady Oaks is close enough to Thundera
Oh.
that
okay.
you would know, being the closest city to yours, the next closest major city.
Okay.
It takes 2 months to travel there.
It's a long gosh time.
Then you would know the vice versa.
See, if we had deer to ride, I think it'd be a lot better with horses, but.
You know, it's in the general sense, it's directly south of you.
Thundera?
You know, in general sense, that Shady Oaks is directly north.
Man, we must
Yo, what's
be
up?
far
How long are
away.
the whips?
What?
The whips in the game, how long are those?
Whips.
And you know, if you were to travel to the
I don't
capital, it'd take a
fucking
little over a year.
Oh
Why
my
would I
god.
You're smarter than me with this?
This is huge.
So if we travel
No.
for about
No. I usually end up coming here and learning new things every single time. And most of the stuff I learn is the
Based on
majority
the-
of our session.
based
So-
on the
See, most of the
When-
stuff
when
I learned
appropriate
is
travel
The
time,
appropriate
I've
distance,
gotten
you
something.
traveled a little over a fortnight to get to where you are.
Man, thinking I actually do something? What's wrong with you?
So about,
Still
About
more
16
this
days.
than I do.
No,
Wow.
no, I don't.
How
and
many
you said how many miles a day?
24.
Oh, okay.
And
It took you
I'm,
5 days to get past the castle you were walking next
A
to.
Do you mind if I
big
see the
fucking
map again
castle.
real like whenever you guys are done, if you're using it right now.
Yeah.
Thanks.
It's a big fucking
Seems we had to have been in that mountain range.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a second.
Yeah.
Okay, so wait, the maps had like North Woods and stuff like that on there, right?
Supposedly, yes.
Wait, where was Shady Oaks again? Oh, son of a. I keep seeing the arrow, so I turned. I was like, oh wait. Because the writing and stuff, if we can find where like Northwood is and stuff like that, then we can just translate those into.
It's maintained the same name.
If they have the same name.
That's true.
What's that?
Which ones
Yeah,
have
yeah.
the exact same name?
Okay, never mind then.
Close.
But so wait, if it's like 150 miles just
You have fun? I can
for
tell.
this, that means on this thing, and it should be like gotta be at least a couple thousand miles.
Mhm.
I'm like 3 years away from my home.
Isn't that depressing?
I could always just take over a town.
Well, there's only 4 of us, technically.
I could just poison their water supply.
From
Then everyone's dead.
Commodore to Conqueror.
Huh?
From Commodore to Conqueror.
Well, I figured if you poison the water supply and everybody dies, you can just take it over, and then when new people move in, just be like, yeah, I don't know what happened, man. Everybody just died.
That's not how that works. But I mean,
Well, it looks like we've got a plan. So,
We do?
Yeah, I was just saying, what's the
Yeah.
plan exactly?
Let's-
well, I mean, isn't it obvious? The nearest town is Winterberry. I mean,
Yeah.
Okay.
head that direction. It's over a mountain range, but I mean,
It's the closest one.
it's like a month and a half away. But hey, it's not too bad.
Considering that it would take us
Considering
a
other
lot
distances.
longer to get us somewhere else.
Yeah, whereabouts
No
are we
supplies.
up here? Like,
What's that?
considering other distances and no supplies, yes.
And we would have heard like rumors of those mountains, that they're very, very dangerous, probably.
Is it what?
This
The
big
one,
mountain
yeah,
range.
the one that,
Yeah.
that we just came through.
so,
Very dangerous. I wonder why. Giant castle of people murderers. Got it.
Yeah.
so then we're basically like in here somewhere, right?
Mhm.
No, we're over here.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're somewhere in this forest edge.
Yes.
Then we have to travel.
You need
Well,
to
wait,
go
since-
slightly southwest.
Yeah, but I was just gonna say, since we don't have a map of where we're at, Northwood, can you just put it on the map for us?
No,
No,
because
that's
you
the-
don't know
Because we
where
don't have
you're
that
at.
map.
Well, he did say he forgot to make the map.
I did
Oh,
forget
no.
to make it,
Yeah.
technically.
Yeah, but I mean, that's part of it now.
But yeah,
I mean, now
we
that
don't
I've,
know that God didn't create a map 200 years ago.
God forgot to do the thing.
I mean, now that I've seen these
Where's my
maps,
second penis? God forgot to give me.
like now that I've seen these maps, my wanderer sense kicks in because I will remember them. And the geography.
Yeah, I forgot about that. I've got that on my other character.
So the other thing that I guess will trip into that is that since you know that the area you're in is the area you're in,
Okay.
this is the only known map in existence that has that.
Like all
That's
that,
sad.
that thing to the north.
Okay.
Yeah, like that's like new. It's like
Do you know what that
world
is?
changing. Like, you know, imagine somebody pulled out a map in North Dakota and you come to find out that there's this whole section of something that no one's ever seen before.
I
Or
know,
South
right?
Dakota.
It's fucking Canada.
What?
Yeah,
No.
I've met a lot
Things
of
stop at
people.
Grand Forks. That's the last city. And then there's this mountain range that cuts everything off.
And
There's
then,
nothing beyond that.
then somebody
This
shows you
guy
a map
here.
of Winnipeg.
Yeah. Someone just like goes, oh yeah, here's Winnipeg. What? No, there's nobody up there.
But that would also have to mean that literally every city in the continent has been lying to everybody and saying that there's nothing north of those mountains, which means
Nobody-
there's probably a really good reason why.
Or nobody's been able to travel this far north.
Exactly.
Did
It's
you read
very
all the context clues on the back of every map?
maybe.
Or I guess not every map, so I didn't see every map.
There's something about some forgotten ruins.
Yeah, I saw that, but that was somewhere to the southeast.
Yeah. That was down here, right there, probably.
I mean, it's one of the only things marked on the map. So.
Yeah. Grand Lake and a desert.
What's the range on a whip again? I can't remember.
Capital is.
I'm trying to find
It
it.
doesn't say it has reach, it's 5 feet.
Are you not drawing your hometown? What? Are you not drawing your hometown?
I mean, at this point, we've fiddled with maps for a while. I guess I could.
Yeah.
Map.
Map. The map, the map, the map, the map, the map.
Doodle.
Northwood Forest, east.
I'm saving one for Bronk when he comes in,
Let's see.
If he comes in,
if he bothers.
Charleston is considered to be one of the coolest cities.
Such negativity.
No one
Just-
can
just-
compete with their fish market. Independent and does not need to be governed by a capital that is halfway around the
15
world. All right.
Is it the one that has Churston on it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's my home. Which is really funny because I'm a rogue who's a criminal assassin rogue who lives as far from the capital as possible. It's a great combination.
Sounds about right.
Dingleberry. The northwest is the Black Sea. Okay. Yeah, we got everything on those. What you got?
You will not pass me. I will hit 109 miles an hour before I hit the quarter mile. Come at me. Finally below the 14 second mark. I started at about 18 seconds, so I'm below 14. It's a pretty good time. I've been playing it
I
consistently.
wish I could run a mile and a half in that.
What is that?
I mean, same.
Huh?
CSR.
Oh, okay.
CSR Racing.
I've actually
What
got
you
that
got?
too.
You're not
This is the
showing
Legends
anybody?
Edition because it was just for an ad that popped up.
Oh,
Fine. Jeez.
I don't think I have the Legends edition.
Do
It's
you know
fun.
where you're at?
All right. I pack
It's
up
weird.
all
It's
the
got
maps.
new features.
Okay.
You can modify your car even further.
So you all got 4 days rations.
Yeah.
You all have 2 sets of winter clothes.
2 sets.
I took 2 sets. You put on winter.
Yeah, I put on one and a half. Well, I put on one,
I'll
but I
put
grabbed
on
another
one.
half. But I'll probably grab, I guess, one extra jacket too.
Are you searching anywhere else in the home?
Nah, I'm not.
We're in clearly a library, a study, something like
Well,
that.
actually, yeah. I'm gonna look at
Poked around in
those.
the bedroom for a minute.
The only thing of dire interest to you is probably the safe.
There's a safe.
There's a safe.
There's a safe.
Oh, here's,
You rolled a natural 1 to find it.
Ah.
that wasn't in that room, was it? I thought that was in
That was
You
for a
went to the
general
s-
search, I believe.
Oh, yeah, that could be.
I believe you rolled a nat 1 when you were doing your general search of anything valuable.
You just-
Yeah.
just-
Oh,
you didn't
yeah,
see
that's
anything
right. I was looking for like anything at all in the house. I
You just like stuck your head in each room. Nope,
Yeah.
nothing here.
I'll take a look at the inside.
The safe looks super obscure.
Okay.
There isn't a normal handle on it.
Okay.
There isn't a keyhole in it.
Interesting.
There's a spinning disc
Hmm.
that has etches
Okay.
all around the disc and a 0.
How
You've
many,
never seen a safe like this before.
how many etches around the disc?
Probably 100 or more.
I was gonna say we could just try every combination possible, but never mind.
He planned for that.
Yeah, I kind of figured you might.
Oh shit, we hit a milestone.
I mean, I want to try it.
Pick it, or pick it.
There is no way to pick it.
No,
Does anybody have explosives?
no,
Oh.
it's not something you start with.
Wait, can I roll to see if there's any explosives in the house?
There wouldn't be.
Hmm. I doubt it.
You can check,
I was gonna
It's
say,
not that kind
can I
of
roll to
I-
see if the
I-
combination is written down anywhere?
of course.
Son of a!
He looked and said, numbers, words.
No, I stood in one spot and
we're-
said-
I walked over here and I started fiddling with the safe, and they walked up. Is that what's happened?
Sure, I'll take a look.
So they okay. 'Cause otherwise they
watching.
wouldn't.
Yeah.
Here, give me a hand with this. I pull out my crowbar.
Who are you talking to?
Just in
Us?
general.
Yeah.
Someone
Okay,
come help me.
someone help.
Yeah. Someone give me a hand here.
Okay.
With
Yeah.
just with a crowbar, I'm gonna see if I
Yeah,
can
stick
pry
your-
it open.
Crowbar in.
Yep.
Strength check.
Absolutely.
Or
Is
help,
somebody
helpers
helping
do
me?
space, yeah.
I can give you a hand.
Well, it grants whoever's doing the action advantage. That's how help works.
Oh, yeah.
So. Oops! Look at that 10.
10. More punch.
Ask, can I give it a try?
I mean, if you want,
I'm not that strong, so I probably wouldn't be
I'm
able
still
to
gonna
do
help
anything.
him.
I've got
We're
a
gonna just.
18 strength or something like that.
He has a nice modifier for it.
18 plus 4, how does 22 do?
Good lord.
You feel all this give, and you keep going. You realize you just bent
Snap
the
the
living
crowbar.
shit out of your crowbar.
Oh.
Your crowbar is now ruined.
Oh.
Can I bend it back?
Oh. You can
The
try.
structural integrity of the crowbar is not as good as it used to be.
Yeah, I'll try to bend it back.
It's no longer a crowbar. It's now a J-bar.
Yeah.
Aw.
Oh, are you gonna give me a hand trying to bend it back or no?
No, he's
I
not.
hold up the damaged crowbar.
There's no point. It's done, man.
Clatters across the floor.
So I guess-
You've made a small etch in the black paint that's on the and you notice it's shiny underneath. Super shiny.
Oh, nice.
Huh? Okay.
Nice. That's some kind of metal.
roll perception to see what it is.
Metal.
Some kind of metal.
Some kind of metal.
Oh, okay.
Perception is it's shiny underneath. It's silver shiny.
Or insight then?
Insight, it's metal.
Perception, it shines. Insight,
shines.
it's a metal. That's why it's shiny.
All right.
Cool. It's a very sizable safe. I mean, it's about this.
Cabinet safe. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so I was thinking something more like the size of the box in the
No,
bottom
no.
cabinet.
It's,
All right.
And it's heavy. It's not moving.
I would like to. I'd like to search around for a password. I mean, most people keep those, right? For their saves.
You search for a good long while and you can't really find anything. The only other thing that dawns on you is that there is a library.
It's true. Plunder the library.
Book by book.
I don't think the safe's that. I mean,
Could we like skim through the first like 10 pages of the books to see if any were to be some sort of magical thing?
We're gonna be here all day.
There's a lot. Let me give you an idea of how many books you just asked if you could skim through.
it's a library.
The library.
Take this room.
When you
Just
go over to the
fill the
library and let
books.
me know if there's a password in any of them.
Yeah, that's why it's like.
Just stack books in this room.
Yeah.
Just keep stacking. Just keep
You know what?
stacking.
I'm going to check the bottom of the easel.
Bottom of the table. Yep.
You do find a key.
Oh.
Okay. I'm going to take that key. Take a look at it.
Okay.
Does the key look to be the same like material as the safe?
Completely different.
Okay.
Wait, do me and him see him find the key since we're in the room with him?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Okay. Eh,
We're in town.
finders keepers.
Yeah, I was just saying, can I roll to help him find whatever the key goes to?
If it's even here.
Yeah, I know.
You don't know what it
Start finding keyholes and sticking the key
Pretty
in.
much, yeah.
It only takes one
I
person.
mean-
I'm just going to wander around playing with this for a bit and let them do what they're
I'm
doing.
gonna look at some of the books.
Okay. As you go through the books, you notice a lot of them have a lot of handwritten notes in them. This guy, constant scatterbrain, obviously, constantly writing notes in places.
Is it, another language?
No, it's all common.
Oh, okay.
And they're all very, very well worded and very informative notes. It isn't jibber jabber or random bullshit. It's one of those,
Must have been a scholar or something.
hey, please take note of this information. Cross-reference this book, this page.
Wow. Okay.
It's a man who knew every one of his books.
Um,
Do I find anything interesting?
you eventually find his journal.
Oh. What's this guy's name?
He refers to himself as Darwin.
Oh, really? Okay.
Well, you don't know his first name. You just know.
Yeah, he refers to himself as Darwin. He was a traveler. He loved finding information to expand his knowledge.
Wait, are there any bones in there?
Knowledge.
Are there any bones in like the library anywhere?
Why do you want?
I was just wondering because that means that he would have had to die down there.
Yeah, like Avalanche Cam, he was home. There'd be a body somewhere.
Yeah, well, we haven't found it yet. Surprisingly.
Plus, I do.
So he's
want
probably
to
out
see that.
somewhere.
You just pillaged this dude's house.
Yeah.
It's finally become unburied, and you just pillaged his house.
Well, I mean,
He talks about a lot of his
knew my
travels.
alignment.
We
Yeah.
are trying to survive this.
Yes.
Did a lot of traveling to the southeast. So your hometown.
Yes, okay.
My hometown.
And he comments on the age of those cities. And the fact that when people talk about how old their towns are, their small villages, they tend to exaggerate a good bit. However, it's undeniable the fact that the Southeast seems to be the bastion of humanity. It's where people actually came from.
That's what the facts on the back say too.
With a lot of wars that have gone by, there's a lot of missing information. And a lot of dates and wars that people claim don't seem to add up to what it should be. There are timelines that exist in written history versus what people tend to proclaim.
Okay.
Sorry, I'll call it. Do you have any Tylenol?
And a headache?
Um,
Oh my bad.
I think all the painkillers I have are that stuff you said that you can't.
NSAID.
And said, yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say, have ibuprofen.
Yeah, I can't have
Where
NSAID.
exactly in your back position?
Well, pretty much just the entire lower part.
Tell you what, I can get a knife and help it. Just make something else hurt more.
I just need to be stretched out. So when I used to work at Valley Dairy, my back started hurting really bad like that. I'd grab the other end of the counter, someone grab my feet, they'd lift me up, and they'd just pull them real hard. It would just make my back snap, like extend a little bit, and snap back into how it was supposed to be.
Sounds like you need a chiropractor.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't have any NSAIDs because of when I had to have the disc removed in my neck and have a spacer stuff put in.
I don't understand what that means.
The chemical reaction could cause complications.
It corrodes the spacer.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, well, that and my vertebrae are supposed to be fusing together. So if I take an NSAID, it somehow stops the fusing process, or I can slow it down and stuff.
Swallow.
Again, chemical reaction that causes damage. I sum it up. I'm really good at saying things and like it's mostly because I'm stupid and I have to dumb it down for myself usually.
Whatever works. Have I found what this key goes to?
On the bottom floor.
How many floors are there?
I don't think
There are 3.
What?
Okay.
It's a
Did
big
I
place.
go through all 3 or?
Well, usually there really isn't. It doesn't seem like there's much to look at.
Okay.
A lot of
I was
books.
just making sure because I was like, wait.
Find an access to what seems to be a crawl space.
Okay.
It's very obvious to be a crawl space, but you wouldn't be able to get down there unless you had the key to the lever, the hatch.
I'm thinking there's a dead body in there or something else. I don't know, man. That's the first thing that came to my mind. Like,
What was the die for the random encounter?
Before I found that this is what it goes to.
Uh-huh.
Okay, I'm gonna unlock it.
Okay.
Put the key in my pocket. Go grab a lantern, because it's probably no shit down there.
It's dark everywhere. It's pitch black.
All right,
Everywhere.
then
So you
I
should-
assume we have been walking with a lantern.
There are several lanterns in this home, and they're very easily lit.
Okay.
and I lit all the ones in the room that we came in through.
Yeah.
If there is one that can be carried, like a hooded lantern,
Mhm.
I'm gonna grab that and walk it with me, because I assume crawl spaces aren't generally considered living spaces.
A hooded lantern? What's the difference between a hooded lantern and a regular lantern?
Regular lantern has teeth that could still come up out of it.
Oh, see, I didn't know that. I've
Yeah,
only
a hooded-
seen hooded lanterns.
A hooded lantern is the one that's got the top on it, so you can
Yeah.
actually hold it.
Okay, see, I didn't know that there was.
Yeah, a regular one has like the glass top that has the opening at the top.
Oh, yeah, my mom has
You
one.
can't really carry those.
Yeah.
Grab it. No, I'm not even gonna mention to these guys what I'm doing. I'm just gonna kind of.
I'm still
see what's
listening to books.
Yeah.
You can get down there. It's a little tight, but you can still crawl through just fine.
Sure.
And you notice that it goes out, and then there's like a chute.
So this goes for a distance.
As you notice there's a floor, and there's a little bit of snow that came in through the edges, but off to one side that it seems to kind of keep going. And it's about 6 feet wide.
Okay.
Can I be looking for any sort of spell magic type stuff in books while he's doing that, by the way? I've got outsiders.
Flip your
Okay,
books.
let's flip the books.
You're really curious about magic, aren't you?
Mhm.
That's
Um,
dangerous.
There's a lot of a ton of information about history, historical events, the lands, and all about them. Uh, why one faction disliked another faction and why they warred, the theoretical time it took for the war to take place and how long people claimed it took. Like some people saying, the 1,000-year war
Mhm.
that
So a little over a
lasted,
decade.
maybe 10 years.
Felt like 1,000 years.
For the 7-Year War, for example, then even with us,
So there's a lot of information like that.
Okay.
There's a lot of there are a lot of maps. This guy was map heavy,
Oh,
you like
But
detailed
there's-
information.
but there's maps of certain towns you've never even heard of.
I'm gonna collect all the maps in one spot in the room.
The library.
That's the room.
Well, I mean, like the ones of the towns and stuff I've never heard of. I'm gonna collect those all and like,
That's
over
most
by
of
where we came down through. Shit.
This guy's done some traveling.
Well, I mean, if we look at this map,
Yeah.
Yeah, he's mapped out.
there's
the
a
entire-
continent that we've never heard of,
Most of
or
it.
about half of it,
I'm also
that based on your scale is about the size of Russia.
Yes,
So,
It's big.
this is a little bit bigger than Russia.
Yeah.
Wow.
In fact, it's the continent of Asia plus some.
Mhm.
I guess how many
I'm
books
sorry,
do I find
Asia?
about stuff around the land?
I'm assuming you mean Asia Major, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Asia Major.
Okay.
The continent.
Not
Actual, like, legitimate, holy fuck, this is huge.
I
The
took the scale of Asia and I went, that's my space.
cut out your.
No. Well,
That's bigger than even I thought, but then again, I didn't hear a lot of stuff with the maps.
You guys threw it away.
So wait, how many books I find about like the lands? Not the history of it, but like stuff around the lands, like either creatures or like environments, stuff like that.
there's quite a bit.
Were the
Okay.
6?
Yes.
I guess I'll grab the 6 that seem the most useful.
Local creatures, things about them.
Yeah, like creatures, plants, and weather, stuff like that.
Up here, it seems over the past several decades, the winters have slowly been getting worse and worse and worse. Well, the cold is approaching south.
Winter is coming.
Okay. Yeah, sorry, I wasn't trying to like take over his turn. I figured we'd
That's
just
okay.
continue that after you were done with
Yep.
it. Yeah, it's all you now, man. Sorry about
Yeah,
that.
that's good. It talks about aggressive owls, large
Okay.
wolves.
Well, I'm gonna bring them with that way in case we need to reference something for like a certain area or something like that.
That's a reading material.
Stealing this guy's maps. Okay.
I can justify the
Six
maps
is
because we're
books
lost
and
as
maps.
fuck. I can justify the clothes because I'm freezing. I can justify the food because I'm
Okay.
hungry.
Okay.
The books, you're on your own.
Well, because if I'm getting it about local plant life and animals and stuff like that, then we can use that to help us find out, like, can we eat this plant or can we not eat it?
I'm a nature cleric.
We don't know.
It's like,
You're an outdoors
all
woman.
that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was an adventure, I guess.
Yeah.
She lives among the wildlife because that's the life she has chosen to live,
Mhm.
where she feels at peace with nature.
Yes. I do feel more
Fuck,
comfortable around
I'm
animals.
ignoring
than people. I thought I told you my name.
I'm actually pretty happy because of you guys having to make me go on these random ass adventures. I've started to learn how to talk a little bit better on these random ass adventures. I'm learning.
So, you need to crawl through?
I'm gonna go.
20 minutes.
I'm gonna go.
Stream.
Before 2 hours, 20 minutes.
I'm gonna go down the path a little ways, not
Just looking.
not too terribly far, just kind of investigating slowly, taking my time.
And so you go about 10, 15 yards.
Sure.
Okay. You notice if you go about that much further, it seems to open back up again.
Do you know like another room
Yeah.
or just the tunnel?
No, it's still the same height tunnel space.
Oh, okay, but still, but it opens up a little wider. Is this still under the house?
You question that. You have no idea how big this house is.
Fair enough.
It's a pretty large house to begin with.
Well,
Because it was covered with snow, right?
yeah, but I mean, we did like go around the whole house, so you have at least a general idea.
An
So
idea, yeah.
If you've been walking for like 10 minutes in one direction.
Right, and that mentioned that, when you went down at first, you could see the entire crawl space with the footprint of the house, and then there was a tunnel.
That's
Yeah.
the question.
Yeah.
Do you adventure further?
Not by myself.
No?
Like I
Turn
said,
back, no.
I'm gonna practice my whip on the book while I'm waiting for him. or
You were
waiting
going
for
to
them.
practice
In
to whip.
an enclosed
A book.
space.
Because what else am I supposed to practice using a whip on?
Why are
Outside.
you doing that now?
Because there's nothing else to do in the house. I did everything.
You're still looking around at books.
You're still reading books.
Oh, okay.
There's a lot
Just
of books.
because you're not actively talking.
If you were at the Grand Forks Public Library, you sat down and went, okay, I'm done reading books now, but you're still sitting there, would you pull out your revolver and start spinning it?
Maybe.
Actually, yeah, that's kind of fun. That's what I used to do with the gaunt revolver.
And when somebody comes up to address you that the police are on their way.
Well, I mean, if I was in there with a bunch of other people, then no, I wouldn't. But it's literally just us three, and he went and did something.
So you're sitting there alone with her, and you crack out a whip.
I'd be like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
She probably drops her mace. I mean,
And she starts doing this with the mace, going, and.
You're like, oh,
There
I'm
you
just
go.
bored. On the book. I don't know.
I would not recommend this. As someone sitting from the outside looking in, I would not recommend this.
So
You
you
said-
go back.
My professional
You make
opinion,
the
do
way
not do this.
I didn't really think that far ahead.
You really should.
There's a lot of information in his personal journals.
Yes, there is.
Very valuable information, just about anybody.
On anybody?
Or
Or
just for just about anyone.
oh, for anybody.
Yeah, for.
You're gonna say, can I find a book on myself then?
I was gonna say, what?
No.
Did you ever meet a man who called himself Darwin? Did you ever do that?
Did I have myself Darwin?
Did you ever meet a man named Darwin?
Oh.
Mhm.
Who called himself Darwin, to say the least? No? You probably didn't have a book on you. Hey, glad we had this conversation.
Fine, with
Trying to remember if I'm missing anything. I've gone through everything.
I was gonna say, there's nothing else there. The only new thing is the crawl space for me.
Yeah.
Well,
Because you didn't find the key.
Even though I did do an investigation, and I just did a
Just
22
botched.
on my investigation for the main room.
I understand. He sought out something specific.
plus I thought it was
You
in
did-
the bed.
I was looking for something entirely different, but it was just like
Oh,
shit gets stuck to the bottom
Then
of the
again,
table.
they were all
the time.
literally crowding that
There-
desk for most of it anyway.
So
It's
they
not
were
like I was.
Not only that, but
There is a lot in that room to find. And to have one blanket roll over top the whole room, I had like
I was.
inventory. Like,
not only that, but didn't he find it in the bedroom, not the main room?
No, like
What kind of
under,
thing?
No,
under the
I went,
desk.
I went back to the desk.
Oh.
Which is
okay.
the
I
most
thought the desk
prominent
was right next to the thing.
It's the most different piece of furniture we've seen.
Yeah.
And you're like, there's probably
I'm gonna
something.
take a better look at that.
take note, when you guys were drawing your maps,
Yes.
the tools themselves are attached to arms that are attached to the desk and made it outrageously easy to make a map.
Huh.
So for someone who doesn't even have the skill to use those tools,
Uh-huh.
it was super easy for you to draw what you needed to draw.
Well,
Can it
good.
carry the desk or is it too big?
It is ridiculously big.
You're gonna try and carry.
I'm gonna ask you, can you pick my table up and walk it out that door? Now,
Not easy.
ask me if you can haul this table out of a hole in the ceiling.
Oh, God, yeah.
With a rope secured to pittons in snow.
Yeah, no.
It's not gonna happen. But
Hey, mine were secured enough. We might have been able to do it if we.
thanks for
tried.
trying.
Yeah.
This party can't do it.
No.
I'm just gonna say that.
That's right.
No.
There are very few parties that could.
Like Goliath probably could. Like Goliath.
Your Goliath probably could.
No, my Goliath did not have good strength. Just had
Oh, he just had big.
he was just a big guy. Goliath
Yeah.
just had double carry weight.
Yeah,
Mhm. Oh yeah, that's right.
but the tools are
My
very
paladin
nice.
had a lot of strength. My paladin could pay anything.
Does anybody actually have the map making skill?
No.
Okay.
But okay, so he said he wasn't gonna go down the tunnel alone. So does that mean he comes up and gets us?
Yeah,
and we
he
all
came-
go
he came
down?
back.
He came back.
He's like, hey, I found a thing.
No, it's that damn thing.
No.
You do a Facebook face in
Books.
books.
Book.
Facebooking.
Medieval Facebook.
Literal.
Face in book.
Literal medieval Facebook. So I'm gonna come back up with this hooded lantern.
Yeah.
Still in hand. Hey, I found what this goes to. Pull the key out of my pocket.
You did?
Yeah,
What's it go to?
it's crawl space down the bottom of the building.
Did you find out where it leads?
Well, it's down to the crawl space, but there's this path that looks like it leads out away from the house. Do we want to take a look?
Yes. we should
Sure.
Check that out.
Escape tunnel?
Possibly.
Who knows?
Let's go.
You go down.
When we crawl in there, though, I'm definitely gonna pull my rapier just in case.
Sword in hand. Got it. Are you going first?
Yes, because he's
Yeah.
got a sword in hand.
There you go.
Yeah.
Go first.
Are you all each taking your own lantern?
Yes, I know I'm taking my own.
Sure,
I'm still pulling the same one.
I guess.
In fact, I'm putting this bullseye lantern in my inventory.
Oh yeah,
I'm
that's
just
a good idea.
taking it.
You're just taking
Or
it.
hooded lantern. not bullseye.
Hooded lantern.
Hooded lantern.
Yeah, when the person said lantern, I was like,
Well, it's a lantern meant to help light a room.
Yeah, it lets out a lot of light in a small area,
Mm-hmm.
like circular, whereas a bullseye lantern focuses all of it light forward. So it has a much farther directional.
Wait, was there any bullseye lanterns up there?
No.
There wouldn't be.
It wouldn't make sense for it to have a bullseye lantern. It'd make more sense for it to have the hooded.
Yeah.
Code
I
agency.
was like, we could just make a bullseye lantern.
I mean,
If you had a few mirrors, just stick into it.
a couple mirrors, some pins, some tools, some time.
Yeah.
Don't
forget,
his house is
However,
literally in the
when my
middle of
guy's
an avalanche.
traveling,
Say again?
when my guy's traveling, I'm gonna have him hold it up above his head until his arm gets tired. Then I'm gonna have him hold it down at his side. Because if you hold the lantern right in front of you, the light hits you in the eyes too, which can screw up with your vision, so you can't see quite as far forward. That's why I never understand why people just sit there with the lantern like right there into their eyes. Like why?
Because generally they're holding it actually not in their eyes, they're actually holding it on arm level, which means the lantern's down here, not shining in the eyes as much as it is shining around so they can scan.
Yeah. I used in movies though, they always hold it like right here.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
And
It's
even
because
when,
because
when they're
movies.
doing that, also the angles are being played with, they're actually holding it way up here.
Oh.
So the light is above their head.
Okay.
So you can,
You just
so
have-
the camera can see their face.
Yes.
So you go down. You guys noticed, as I explained to Ben earlier, the footprint of the house and off to one of the sides, heading into the avalanche zone, is a 6 foot wide path. I failed to mention before. It is just like the flooring above you.
Yep.
It's wood all the way down.
Huh,
So it's an intentional path.
okay.
Wait, so the ceiling is made out of wood above us?
Uh-huh.
The top of the little tunnel that you're going to be crawling through.
Okay, so.
It is not 6 foot tall, it is 6 foot wide.
Yeah, how tall is it?
It's about,
3 feet? It's a crawl space.
it's two to 2.5 feet.
Good lord. So
You
we
are
have to
crawling.
Yeah. it's a crawl
So I'm gonna go through there with a rope tied around my waist and the rope dragging the rest of the way behind me, and I tell them, stay at least 10 feet back. If the ceiling caves in on me, please break my ass out of the snow.
Mhm.
Well,
Do my best.
good luck.
space. We can try.
So you crawl through and about 30 yards, it opens back up into another crawl space.
Okay.
Okay.
Like a different footprint of a different building, perhaps?
That's what it looks like.
Interesting.
Okay.
Connected houses.
I'm gonna coil the rope back around me then while keeping it tied to me, just in case for later. And roll perception? Like 5.
On the other side, the tunnel keeps going.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Best perception check ever.
Hey, there's a tunnel on the other side.
Do
Uh-huh.
we see like anything leading up?
Wood.
And
You look up and
sort
there's
of
a
like
floor.
trap door or anything though?
You crawl around and look for it.
Yes.
Eventually, you can.
Okay. I'm gonna holler at them that I'm gonna very carefully open the trap door and look up to see what's in there. And then I'm gonna move out from right under the trap door and very carefully start pushing. Wait, does it push up or pull down?
Push it up.
Okay, so I'm gonna very carefully push
It's
up.
very inconvenient to push down.
So you start to push up and you feel resistance.
Hmm.
Is it like Okay,
Solid.
It moves a little bit, and then
it just stops. Okay.
Something that is slightly raised is sitting directly above.
Yeah, so I'm gonna hover over to them. There's something stopping this, like about an inch or so, you'd say?
yeah,
Like about an,
no, not less than an inch.
okay, less than an inch over the trap door. Do you guys want me to?
Shimmy over to the trap door, take a look at it, see what's up.
Perception check. Outside of knowing that it's just a trapdoor.
Sure. So what is that, 17?
Well-
12. Let's see.
12 plus.
12 plus, yeah, plus a handful. Perception, 17.
That's most likely locked.
Oh.
This key doesn't quite fit into it.
Okay.
Can I try kicking?
So
it?
we're like crawling. We're like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
you are crawling.
I'm gonna roll over. I'm gonna undo my bag.
Go.
I'm gonna roll over on my back, get my bag, pull out a little tool pouch, lay it on my lap. I'm gonna try to pick this lock.
Pick away.
Sleight of hand?
Yes.
Help?
No, that's all good.
Yeah, let's say.
Okay.
This is a one-person thing. This is basically if you can't.
Well, yeah, wouldn't it give
so
you
16.
an advantage?
Are you familiar with picking
You got
locks?
it.
Probably not. I don't know.
Do you?
Roll up my tools.
Are you proficient at picking locks?
No.
Then
Pull
no,
back
you
over,
can't tell.
put my back back on my back, and say, "Give it a try now."
Okay, so I'm going to push on the door.
You open it,
Miss-
and as you're opening
miss
it,
it on
there's still a bit of resistance, but that's also because you can easily recognize the bottom pattern of a rug.
Oh.
Okay.
Secret doors under rugs.
I'll just shove the door
Speakeasy
open
all over again.
hard then, so that the rug doesn't get in the bed all over me.
What are you doing?
Shove up really hard then if there's a rug on it.
Careful.
You feel it and come back a little bit.
Okay.
How wide can we get it open, or how?
Enough to squeeze through.
Okay, so I'll hold it open and say, one of you guys can go first. I'll go last again. I guess.
Nobody checked for anything first?
There's a rug in the
The
way.
rug.
Okay.
I'll try to shimmy.
But nothing else? There's no lights on, no fire burning, no nothing?
Well,
Nothing.
I can't see
Could be a little
from under the rug.
I'll try to shimmy through.
Sure, I'll.
Easily
yeah,
get through.
I'll follow.
It's a fairly sizable rug.
So you crawl under the
Crawl a
rug.
little ways, you realize you're in the middle. You
Oh,
think
God.
You're in the middle of the room and you're still under the rug.
Jesus.
It's a big rug.
Shit rug.
Fucking rug. All right. Well, I guess I'm gonna try to get out from under this rug.
You eventually find a spot to poke your head through, and you realize there's a dresser like right there.
The bedroom?
Right on top of it.
Yeah, right
Oh.
on top of it.
That funky noise is good. Right
Oh,
The
okay.
trapdoor hitting the dresser.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go slide the dresser a little out of the way
Yeah.
and see if we can't pull this.
That's loud.
Opens it
Did you
up.
remove the rug, or are they still opening?
Oh, no.
You
I
can hold it
removed the
back.
rug out of the way.
Okay.
I took
I-
the
Yeah.
rug back.
It's an important question, man.
So it's a very nice rug.
I'll
Taking a look
follow.
around.
It's some living space for someone.
Okay.
Fairly sizable bedroom.
Immediately go to a window.
Snow,
Okay.
Is there any like?
solid.
Yeah.
In fact,
You're not getting out solid.
around the edge of the window. It's like ice.
Oh.
Frosting.
Yeah.
Which means it's been here for a minute.
It looks like actually it's like water has actually seeped through a bit, but then froze.
Oh.
The
So we're not getting out that way.
infused in ice.
Um,
It's still clear.
I'll light all the lanterns and stuff that I can find in there.
Okay.
We're gonna.
Lighten the place up.
So is there any, I guess, like weapons, books?
This is a bedroom. Of a,
A house.
I give the lady a hand up as she shimmies out of the
Mm.
the
Oh, thank
crawl
you.
space.
goodness.
What a gentleman.
Gentlemen's. In this bedroom, you notice an open door closet. Winter gear.
More apt than what we're already wearing.
That's similar.
Another house.
If you choose to be picky about fashion.
Nah.
I do. I take a moment to go find.
You do.
I'm gonna do
He's very dramatic. If you can't tell.
In fact, you are able to find an outfit that's slightly better than the one you are currently wearing.
I'm looking.
Thank God.
I look around for winter clothes that are more white than not. That way I can at least hopefully stumble in the snow.
Camouflage.
Most things look gray to you.
You
What?
mean because my dude's like colorblind?
If you want things to be white, and there are too many things really
Kind of
white.
old.
Okay, so I'll grab some of the grayish stuff and take that instead of whatever else.
Gray's a pretty good color to work with. I mean, it kind of blends with everything.
Yeah, plus rocks as well.
You're sure you have stones that are gray. You can have orange.
It's another house.
It's another
You
house.
can have yellow,
Yeah, hunt around a bit.
green, blue.
Just a little bit.
I've
The
seen purple stones.
primary concern is food.
Legitimate
Yep.
rocks.
You were able to find
Which
something
are
that has a wealth of food in it.
Yeah.
Color doesn't matter
However,
as much as stones.
A lot of the
They don't
perishables
care.
are seeming to be
A lot of things
perished.
you can shit the color.
Yeah. Fair enough.
A lot of the high salty things are still
Probably
without.
fine. Okay.
So I mean, they're salted and refrigerated.
Sure.
So
Oh, I was about to say, where the hell did they get a refrigerator from? And then I remembered. how
Yeah,
it's
you were
made,
very.
so-
it's,
Yeah.
it's cold in here.
It's cold.
Yeah, I didn't think about
Even a
that.
subfloor would still be cold, even with heat from the, heat rises. It's a good place to store things.
Mhm.
As you hunt around, you notice the front door's open.
Open with snow coming in, I assume?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But there's a hole.
Somebody has dug through it.
Uh-huh.
Interesting.
Yeah, they're footprints.
I'm going to let them know that they're over here.
Okay.
Can I roll perception to see if there's anybody in the building with us?
There's no one in the building with you.
Okay.
No footprints.
No
No,
footprints.
Okay.
Well,
Just kind of goes for a little ways.
Okay. I'm not heading straight into the tunnel yet.
Yeah.
That's-
I don't know, I'm kind of gung ho, I probably would have.
I'm not.
I'm just kidding, my character wouldn't. He would be like, whoa, no.
Can we close the front door?
Why? That might be our way out.
Yes, but if there's still something inside the hole, do you want to just run in or
No.
search it?
Is the door able to be shut?
Yes, you can shut the door.
Okay, so I'm gonna.
I'm gonna shut the door.
Okay.
I mean, you
Just gonna say,
Shut the
actually, I
door.
don't know if I'm by it, so if I'm
Shut
not,
the
then I'll
door.
let him close it.
Hold on.
Shut the
I-
either
door.
way, somebody's shutting the door.
Okay. The door is
I want to find some small thing to set in front of the door
Mm-hmm.
so that if
Thank
it were to open, would clatter.
Oh.
Yep, set it like this far away, so that
So
way.
you like push like a broom up against it, just so it knocks the broom over when the door opens, or if there's a cup, just something that slides across the
Just
floor,
like
and
an
makes some
alarm.
noise.
Easily done.
Just a little paranoia. Tunnels being hand dug in the snow in Avalanche Place, and this place doesn't look terribly lived in.
And we did just escape from a castle.
That and the fact that it's still there, the tunnel. So I mean, after a while, wouldn't the tunnel be either filled in or like caved in or something like that?
Actually, no, more often than not, the tunnel would have frozen in place.
Yeah, if it's been cold enough for long enough, it could just be there.
I'll give you a hint, it's definitely cold.
Yeah.
I noticed. Thus the clothes.
Okay.
Fix his cough.
Can I search the house for any sort of weapons or money?
Yes.
Roll perception.
Investigation.
You hunt around enough. You were able to find a satchel with a bag, and inside the bag is 10 gold, 3 copper.
I don't tell them.
Oh,
I'm kidding.
That's a deal, right?
You found it. Who knows?
Inside this satchel also are papers, that is identification papers, that has some woman's name on it, and says that she is from the town of Northwood.
So when we know.
It's when we're in.
Oh,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Sorry. I'm really bad with names.
Okay, I
Some
some money and stuff, but I'm going to go up to her.
We just stared at
papers,
maps for like
and I'll tell her, hey, you
don't
found these
know.
papers, they're for a woman, just in case something happens, like the castle people come after us again, you might want these.
Does it look anything like me?
There's no picture.
Oh, okay.
Hmm.
Sure, I'll take them, keep them. What?
You can make up name for no name NPC.
Yeah, okay. ID page.
When are they dated?
It's interesting that it has a weird funky date on it that you don't recognize. In fact, it's weird there's identification papers. No one ever carries around identification papers.
Has that been a while since that's happened or
Yeah, I was gonna say, did they used to, or we might
Never.
not know that?
No.
never?
I mean it's
Unless they were in the
That-
military.
Identification papers was like reserved from your high official people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Important,
Hmm.
not commoners.
Or military, I think we used to have them too.
Yeah.
Like security
Yeah.
clearance.
yeah, but I mean even then, these these papers, it was actually like a small pamphlet kind of book thing. And
Sort of passport.
and in it actually has written places she's been, and it's co-signed by
Somebody.
random person.
Hmm.
Wait, does it say like a title or
Nope.
lineage,
Literally.
age?
Just her name of Northwood.
No
And-
age, anything?
But he did say it did have a date on there, I just couldn't recognize it. So it's like, what do you mean I can't recognize it? Like, it's 20,055 and like 3/4, or it's like in something I just can't read?
Kinda, yeah. It's a weird number. It says the new age of, and then
Oh,
something. It's so weird. It's like this doesn't make sense.
It's mind-boggling.
Yes.
Uh-oh.
Oh, yeah, we're like 3 minutes over.
That's
His,
okay.
his stream started just a pinch late, so it worked out.
To what now?
Well, because it's been
2 hours.
It's been
Oh.
23 minutes since you said I had 20 minutes left.